Hey you, so on this video, in-depth Q&A, in-depth question and answers, I'm going to be going over just a whole load of somewhat weirdish questions I get that I haven't really addressed either by responding to individuals or just thought I'd put it out there in this video. So some of the questions I'm going to be answering in this video, you could call it somewhat of a Q&A/rant, an in-depth one, are going to be valid questions I get regarding what type of safe I may use, am I metals insured, which coins that I've actually sold on. You know, individuals may see my Instagram account or my even YouTube videos and sometimes leave comments on some of the coins that I no longer have. And so I'll put out which coins that I'd say in the past year that I've purchased and shown on the videos that have actually gone on to be sold or traded out. I will address the issue when individuals ask how I'm selling my coins on the secondary market via friends. So that's going to be which eBay accounts that I've used or individuals have linked to me. I'm going to address the Steemit, my views on Steemit, my brutally honest views on Steemit, and also views on people selling pooled bars and personal rounds on coins, which comes about from individuals grumbling about the ads on my videos. So I'm going to jump straight into this, maybe a long one. I'll try to keep it as short as possible. So a question I'm constantly asked in the backgrounds are what type of safe I use and are my metals insured. Now, I did do a small video on that before. I have somewhat of a safe, but not the type of big hunk of junk that the majority have. Mine, for me, I went more for the hidden in plain sight view. Now, I have been burgled before the house and the metals were fine. The metals I had there were fine. So it's something I always go for. I would say this, for an individual looking at getting a safe or going for the same type of setup that I may have, your first line of defense and your best line of defense is going to be keeping it limited to how many people actually know that you've got metals. I mean, if it's just you and your partner, even the kids don't need to know. Anybody, you know, loose lips in the end of the day will definitely sink your ship. So if you can keep it yourself, for me, I'm fortunate enough that it's left in my hands. So, you know, people just know that I'm taking care of that, my family, and that's that, nothing more to it. None of my family know I'm even doing YouTube videos, or my friends that I may be touching upon. So just having those steps alone in place could most definitely prevent easily 70% upwards. Now, as I mentioned, I have been burgled before, and I believe the majority of the times if they don't know that you're holding these type of things in your premises, if you are doing that, then it's going to be an opportunist coming to take your goods. So they're going to be going for the, you know, the 30-second, under 2-minute dash and crash. So they're grabbing anything that could be moved, looking for things of value. These days it's going to be a smartphone, a laptop, maybe try and look for a jewelry box and the likes of. It's not going to help you. I'd be more concerned if I had a safe sitting there, maybe in the basement or something, or in the attic, that I know they saw but couldn't get into at the time. I'd be more concerned that we will be getting a repeat attack. You know, this time more coordinated and organized, looking to hog-tie people up and, you know, get the combination of the likes of. This is for one of the main reasons why I didn't go for that. Now, they also do have their benefits if you're talking flood and fire, but these are things for the way I have mine stored and safe, you know, in plain sight, with means where we'll take some means to get into them. It's not as simple as just, you know, under the couch or something like that, you know, underneath the bathtub. It is set up in a way, but also you need to take the measures where if you're in a situation or a location where flooding is an issue, take that into account when you're creating your little burrow, whichever it is. But for me personally, I don't own a safe. So to answer that question to individuals, I don't have a set safe. I can't recommend, hey, this safe is a great safe you're in the UK or Europe. This is the safe that I use. I do have safety deposit boxes I have access to, and I mainly just keep a portion of my gold in them, and that's purely for the case of not having everything in one spot. So that's the only thing, and I believe there I'm not even fully insured for the goods there. You know, I don't think you'd need a situation where you have full disclosure, paying a large set amount. I don't know, you can cover it up to 100k, you'd need to detail everything. I'm just not for that, which leads on to the are my metals insured. I personally wouldn't know where to start to get the metals insured. It's not something I want to do or put out there. Once again, it falls under the line of not having anybody know about your metals that technically doesn't need to. It just creates a weaker link in the chain, you know. The more people that know, the weaker it gets. So I wouldn't know where to start in terms of getting it insured, but I personally wouldn't want it insured. So I haven't gone down that route either. So nope, my metals are not insured, but they've been fairly safe, apart from the mishap I mentioned earlier, where we had, what was it, laptops, so once again it was iPads at that time. It was a in and out, an opportunist. The matter did end up getting resolved, but you know, no one knew what was there. So your average, whether they're a junkie or just a career burglar, doesn't come in unless you've got the windows open, the blinds open, and the likes of advertising what you have on display. They're coming in, know what they want to take, or you know, whatever burglars do take, and that's that. They don't come in with intentions of finding your stack. So that's just my own personal experience. So no, I don't have a set safe. I can't recommend a good safe. There's many that do, for their own reasons, and it would be more so if they could mention or give it replies and answers to that. But I've gone through means where I've gone for the more hidden in plain sight, and it's worked for me, and I'd keep it that way for forever and ever, you know. So that's the approach that I take when it comes to that. Now, getting on to the next question, which I get a few times, either on old videos, and individuals will inquire about those coins, or just how are those coins doing. I'll mention a few of the coins where I didn't do trade videos like I done with my swans to acquire the gold 2-ounce coins, lunar coins, and the likes of. So some of the coins that some may know, some may not know, that I no longer have are the 5-ounce gold coins that I got, that I done on one of the trades. Now I do have one of those left, but two of those, so the 5-ounce gold red kangaroo coins, two of those went off to do another trade with a dealer where I was able to get slightly more gold. I believe I'd done that trade getting the gold unicorns and the swans at the time. So those 5-ounce gold coins, I no longer own 3 of those. I did end up getting smaller sizes as there was more portable. I did mention at the time I could have gone ahead and straight away got the 1-ounce coins, but I thought it was a stronger move in the position because they weren't so available, those coins, very scarce. Whereas if I did approach a dealer, which what I ended up doing, I'd be in a stronger position as they was more rare to get more gold ounces in the end. I did, it was nothing major. I was thinking I could get 2 ounces plus. I think I barely scraped away of ½ an ounce extra, which is fantastic for me. A plus is a plus in the end of the day. So I have one of those left, 2 are gone to never be seen again. As I've mentioned before, I ended up trading out the 1/4 ounce gold lions at the time for the Queen's Beast coins. They was picked up. It was a mishap, just miscommunication, Romit not knowing what they was doing at the time. The 1/4 ounce gold was the key coin at the time because they wasn't going to be done no more. Ended up not being the case. So with me, if it's not working out the way I see it working, or it isn't going to be how I first got in, I was purchased those under the impression that they was going to be the one-off ones. If that would have been the case, they'd be absolutely massive, a lot bigger than they are right now. So with that, I ended up trading and selling those out and put them into the 1-ounce gold lions, which are doing better in my opinion. Next coin I get inquiries about, quite a few inquiries, is the 2-ounce gold Dragon and Phoenix coin. I ended up getting that graded and showing the 70 grade that I got in that. That went on to sell. I went on and sold that. It did take longer than I thought it would. It is a 2-ounce, very, very rare coin. So that went on to sell. That was sold through a friend on eBay. I will get into that in a moment also. So that went on to, so that sold, I believe. I can't remember what I purchased. I should have really put more thought into what I got with those. And then we have the gold swans, the Perth Mint swans. Now, on those, I believe I had a tube of those. I have one left also. With those, because they were such good coins, they was loved by a lot. Oh, I need to sneeze here. Hay fever. They was loved by a lot of people, as I knew they would be. They was somewhat of an in-house sell, so a lot of those, I made a small profit on each one, so £100 on each. I have one left also, so that's there in storage, but the majority of those have also gone. I went on to do more purchases with those when they went, and there's another coin, the 1-ounce high relief koala that I had, the Perth Mint gold high relief koala. That also went quite some time ago now. because I'm always getting inquiries on my gold full stack videos to whether it's changed or some of these coins are still there. I would say from that video, I will do an update at some point. The stacks drastically changed. I mean, the 1 gram or the 2.5 gram gold bars I had in there, they've also gone. So a lot of the stuff's changed. I've done many videos leading up to this as to how my stacking strategy changed, so that's also playing a big massive role. So those coins are no longer with me. I will do some trades and catch up and, you know, in depth, but I've done more than enough videos. I've really done more focused videos on the trades that I've done that was of larger volumes, like the swans and the other 2 ounce 12 coin set coins. Now getting on to the next one is selling on the secondary market. Now I do use friends when I'm selling on eBay. I've put this out there before, and that's just specifically for eBay. I focus more on anything I've shown, putting this video out there now. If you're interested in anything, I do take all inquiries. The best way to catch me is on Instagram. That's why I set that account up also, or on messaging in YouTube, and I can forward you my email. We can take it from there. But when I use eBay, I do use friends selling my accounts. I just prefer it that way. I do have my own personal business account, but I don't mix the two. So whether it's coins of Great Britain or Spice One or any of the other coins, normally I do get messages stating that individuals have contacted them asking if the coins belong to me, because it's usually a rare coin, not so much quantity that they may think, oh, I've seen Shadow Stack do a video on this. So people do contact. I've had individuals leaving the comments on some of my videos, or this is eBay account for anybody interested. And, you know, I'll be very upfront from the beginning that I'm not using my own personal account. I've never ever done that. I do use friends to sell on eBay. I've used a few accounts. Funny things that there's been individuals that's contacted me on YouTube inquiring, and then, you know, it's fizzled into nothing. I will quickly touch on that. I mean, if I've been, you know, polite enough to respond to your inquiry, be polite enough to respond with a yay or nay to my response, you know, because I've had individuals, it's very rare, but I do find it rude when an individual will just leave it at that, like a full stop and no reply back. But the funny thing is they've gone on to purchase from one of the eBay's sellers that I'm using to purchase these coins. I do also have used dealers, so, you know, we won't go into that, but, you know, I don't know why individuals think it's some top secret thing. I've put it out there. Individuals, literally every individual I've used has got back to me mentioning that somebody's inquired whether the coins belong to Shadow Stack and the likes of. But yes, I do use friends. There have been individuals on YouTube that have purchased quite a few of my coins. You know, I won't mention their names, that was not interested when I put it across to them. Shout out to D-Man and the likes of. But, you know, there's nothing wrong with that, and I'm going to continue to do that. If there's anything you've seen on my channel that you're interested in, and if you're serious, give me a shout on Instagram. Is the best way I've been handling it. I've damn near shipped all over the world with no issues. I don't know if they want to put that in the comments. It's always going to be express shipping and hassle free. I've not had no issues to date. I've sold well over 50 coins just privately through YouTube and through my Instagram account. So everything I've got collector coin wise is for sale, so putting that out there straight off the bat also. So that's the situation on my eBay account. People are always asking me what's the name of my eBay account. Is it this, like that just discovered, I don't know, Alexandra or something. So getting on to my views on Steam as I wrap this up. Now I've had inquiries as to what's going on with my Steam. Am I still on Steam? The situation there. I'm going to be brutally honest when it comes to Steam, because for me it was okay, but, you know, sometimes when you get on these platforms, be it Twitter or Instagram or YouTube and Steam, you get this community thing going on. You know, some people can get real touchy about this community thing where they become very petty, if you ask me, and some people can just be absolutely ridiculously stupid about it. So getting on Steam, I found it different because it was more of a thing where, now I've put it out there before, I receive, whether it's hate or just weirdoism on YouTube. That alone, I mean, there's not a name I haven't been called in public and in private. I damn near majority of my views come from 80% of people not subscribed. So, you know, but the plus side to YouTube is I can still gain from that. You make chicken feed here, so it's not about the money, but, you know, in terms of YouTube pushing your content and the likes of. So, you know, if an individual takes it upon themselves to, you know, I've had individuals contact me in the past and give me a damn near laundry list of demands from dealers to, you know, contacts and ways to do things, for me to only find out they're not even subscribed to me. But when they're leaving me their long essay, they're mentioning that they are and they've been watching my videos forever. So, you know, just strange things like that. It's not compulsory, but I personally wouldn't do it. If I didn't support somebody or rock with them like that, I'm not going to approach them for advice or to buy that coin for the same price that I bought it from. You would be surprised at the amount of weirdoism I've received from doing this. So when you get to somewhere like Steam It, as good as it was, they come up with these crazy rules and regulations. Apparently they don't like when you port your videos from YouTube to there. They want original content. Then you'll have a lot of the old YouTube gang that were once here that it didn't work out for them. Individuals will make out like, you know, it's not about views, but it totally is. You know, people really get caught in their emotions, and there's nothing you can do about that. In the end of the day, if it's never been said before, when we're doing this gold and silver vlogging, which is technically what it is, you're basically saying, look how much money I've got. You're showing your money. It's no different than taking your wallet out and saying, I've got this much, I've got that much, and I've got that much, and I've got that much. Now, an individual caught in their emotions are going to see it like that. If they rock with you, I've had individuals in the past when I reached out to them tell me they like to support people like them. I don't know what it means or where they're going with it, but if they're like you or support you and like your work, it's not going to be an issue to them. If they don't like you, it could be an issue. Who knows? So you see individuals like this and like that, and at Steam It, whereas what I was saying on YouTube, it doesn't make a difference, because in the end of the day, you know, at best, if you've done a video, and I did change my videos a long time ago because of that. Each video wasn't an unboxing, here, look how much silver and gold I've got. I tried to give substance in each video. Share anything I've acquired. If I've got a coin and I'm selling it and somebody's angry that I'm shilling, I've done a video stating before I pick this coin up that I'll be getting it and my thoughts and opinions on it. I don't see people complaining when I've got a coin, which I haven't got on display here, that didn't do well. So, you know, I've changed my videos just for that purpose. There'll be individuals on YouTube, it hasn't worked out for them. They'll get over to Steam It, and it's like, here on YouTube, an individual can dislike you and everything, and at best, they'll watch your video. It takes them 1 second to watch a 10-minute video, and if they gain something from it, they won't dislike the video. They're definitely not going to subscribe. More power to you. I didn't get it just for that. I'll touch upon that in a moment. But whereas on Steam It, to see that you're progressing, it takes a lot more, and I was putting out there that it's more money oriented. You'll see a lot of people on Steam It now saying, I'm making Mueller over there, I'm making a lot of money. Steam It's the place to be. There's no money in YouTube. I will agree with that. There's damn near nothing to make on YouTube. If you're in it for the money, one, you're in the wrong genre. You're doing gold and silver vlogging, you're not going to make nothing. And two, there's just no money in what we're doing here. The majority of the videos, it's 1,000+ views at best. So, you know, some individuals may get caught in their emotions and not like that. But whereas you need more support from Steam It, you need an individual to sub up to Steam It, go through the whole entire process. You need an individual to then load their account with Steam. Then you need that individual to give you the Steam. If an individual's caught in their feelings over here, it's just most definitely not going to work over there. And I experienced that, although I did have the same support with individuals mentioning how much they like my material and how much they gain from it. Whereas on YouTube, there's not really a lot an individual has to do if they support you, or even if they dislike you. Them watching the video is all that's needed. You know, you'll get that boost from YouTube or Google pushing your material because they're liking it. The downvotes mean absolutely nothing, and the subs a long time ago meant nothing to me. So, whereas with Steam It, if it's not working, or if you're not kissing ass like some extremely phony people have done over there, it's just not going to work. And I didn't like it. I didn't want to be in that environment where you're just around a bunch of, you know, kiss asses. There's a lot of genuine people there, but there's some individuals I've seen that I just didn't want to be a part of that. So it was an avenue I tried, and it didn't work out. So I haven't really uploaded nothing over there. You can say I technically failed over there, because there most definitely is avenues for individuals over there. I would say individuals that don't like talking on their videos, shout out to Crown Collector, and, you know, feel a certain type of way, would make a killing over there on Steam. You know, it's a lot of blogging type of stuff, so you can take more pictures. You can do videos. A lot of people have chosen not to, and I don't know how the money thing works, but they're making a killing. I would say YouTube is not the place to be if you have some type of insecurities towards talking or anything, want to do videos, just doing that. We're in the golden age of the troll. I mean, there's never been a better time to be a troll than today, you know. So, you know, a troll smells blood, and doing the whole Charlie Chaplin thing, doing your videos, keeping quiet. Absolutely nothing wrong with it, as I've mentioned before. You may want to get over there. So there are definitely opportunities, but for me, an individual, as much material I put out with substance that I believe still receiving the weirdoism over here, there was no chance I was making it over there. So I've stopped using that, but I still use my Instagram. You know, it's mainly an extension of my channel, so I haven't got fully embedded in the whole community thing like over there. It's an extension from my channel, so I'll display some of the coins. I'll also take a lot of messages and then a lot of trades via the Instagram route. So, you know, I think I'm embedded enough over there. It's not something where I'm fully, you know, back and forth with individuals, and I've set it up and kept it just like that. So that's my views on Steam, and hopefully I got that across without tap dancing about too much. Now, getting on to the last thing, individuals have, believe it or not, messaged me and questioning why I've got so much ads on my videos as of recent. I've always had the same amount of ads. It'll either be me hitting the button and having them manually placing the ads, or I'll place them. It'll be 3 to 4 max. You know what I mean? First of all, you know, you're not made to sit down and watch these ads. I will say that even though you say you do like the videos and the likes of, but you know, that's what it all boils down to. In the end of the day, there are ways to get around that if you're using some type of ad blocker. I'll put it out there by any means, but you know, because the next man doesn't, it doesn't mean I have to. And this is where I roll over to my views on the poured bars, people doing customized poured bars, and even selling rounds and whatever. I have absolutely nothing wrong with that. If anything, I think more power to you. If an individual can take something, or take nothing and make something out of it, good for them. There ain't a hating bone in my body, you know. You're not going to get no downvotes or nothing from me, and I say it with absolute sincerity. You know, individuals hating on them, they're selling these goods to grown-ups in the end of the day. So, you know, they're not selling them to kids and misleading them. You can feel that way, but the individuals don't feel that way. So whether it's a customized coin or customized bar, I have absolutely nothing wrong with that. I think good on you. In this digital age where majority of people watching stuff like platforms like YouTube and stuff, not watching TV, it's all about merchandise. These individuals, I've had individuals contact me privately and publicly on doing some type of a bar or other stuff where they'd want to purchase and support me like that. But I'm not like that. I've put it out there. I don't have anything against anybody that is like that. You know, I'd rather give them any type of substance and knowledge that I've acquired than sell them a coin or a bar. And this is why it hasn't really worked when dealers may have contacted me and, you know, offered me coins and the likes of, because the way I put it and the way they technically know now is, if I don't like it, I'm going to say I don't like it. If you want to brutally honest, but then I'll give the coin away or the likes of. If you want something more neutral along the lines of, hey, it's just not me, I'm not going to do that. So I have absolutely nothing wrong with individuals that do that. As I was mentioning, people do that nowadays, and you don't see people complaining on these larger channels, whether it's PewDiePie, whatever his name is, selling t-shirts or, you know, bloody bangles. This is what people do on these types of platforms. So if you personally don't like, I've had individuals contact me to basically start some type of a war with individuals, and I'm not for it. If an individual doesn't put ads on their videos and you promote that, more power to you. It's technically like me saying I work at a charity shop and you work receiving a wage, you know, you're a drain on the system. It's each their own, you know, and I have absolutely nothing wrong with individuals selling a bloody gram of silver for $500 or £500. The individuals buying these things are not kids. They know what they're doing and they want to support the individual. So if you don't like that, you need to take yourself away from that situation. That's my views. If you don't like the ads, which I don't believe are excessive, I mean, minimum it'll be 3, maximum 4. No one's telling you to watch these videos in the end of the day. So, you know, I'll finish it off saying, when I'll stop making the videos, when people stop watching them, it means nothing to me. If you do sub to me, let me know if you do videos, because I don't check through the subscriber counts and the likes of and all those types of things. Just let me know you're subscribed and you do videos, and I'll come over and support and do whatever we can do from there. But other than that, it's just a situation. If you don't like it, you always have the option to turn off. I never understand individuals that just keep on barking and barking. You know, a lot of people get caught in their emotions. So I'm going to wrap this one up as we're going on for 25 minutes. So hate or love it, guys. It'll be fantastic to know what you think of this. If you've got any views or opinions on any of the things that I brought up, go ahead and leave some comments or your thoughts in the comments. And I'll catch you guys on the rebound.